Shoot, so sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay. Terabuck, please put the nameplates on for each individual. I gave you them beforehand. On the left-hand corner, we have Asmongold. He's going to be the co-host. He's going to help me moderate, move along topics, and kind of, let people know how much time they have left on the topic if we reach the end point. So welcome, Asmongold.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. On the right of Asmongold, by the way, I can hear an echo from somebody's. I'm not sure who's.
I don't hear any echo. So it's either me or does anyone else hear an echo?
Hello.
Yeah, I don't hear echo.
Yeah,
okay, so then it's got to be you.
There's a small echo. Okay, anyways. Next to Asmongold, we have Destiny. For those of you that don't know him, he's one of the original string personalities who has moved on from gameplay streams to focus on a lot of political content, including debates and discussions on his live channel that typically pitches a left versus right sort of thing. Destiny, would you like to explain what your political stances are?
Well, do you want to introduce everybody and then we can do that? Or?
Well, I was going to do one by one, so we could just do that, and then after each person's introduction.
Yeah, sure. I guess broadly, you would probably describe me in the United States as a progressive. Economically, I don't know where I would necessarily fall. I'm a defender of capitalism, but I also believe that we need a lot of government intervention for capitalism. So either like a neoliberal or a social democrat. I want one of these terms, depending on what you want to take. So yeah, and then generally, I argue for like progressive social issues. So making sure that everybody in society is nice and happy and accounted for.
Okay, great. Thank you. And yes, I am reading off something. Okay, listen, I'm very nervous. Okay, I haven't felt this way for a while, so I'm reading off.
Oh, that's
something.
okay.
Okay,
if you
great.
keep talking about how nervous you are, it usually makes you less nervous. So
yeah, true. Okay. Listen. Okay. Below Asmongold, we have Sargon of Akkad. He's a popular YouTuber, sometimes known as a skeptic. He's a member of the UK political party UKIP. Welcome, Sargon. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. It's great to meet you.
My pleasure.
Would you like to tell us about your political stances?
I'm just an English liberal. I think that the less the state interferes in people's lives, the better. I think that, I don't know. I think that I should live in a sovereign country, which is why I'm a member of UKIP. I'm for individual rights. I'm pretty socially liberal, and I'm quite fiscally liberal as well, to be honest. I think I think capitalism is definitely the best alternative of the options available, the best choice of the options available. Pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have to the right of Destiny, Hasanabi. He's a former Young Turks contributor.
I'm still at the Young Turks, bro. What the fuck?
Damn.
This is a harsh way of telling you you've been fired, man. Live on air. Sorry.
Hasanabi, he is a Young Turks contributor, a socialist content creator who has recently started streaming on Twitch. Wait,
Did you lie, Hassan? Are you a socialist now?
That's not. I say I'm a leftist, but I don't mind if people say socialist.
Well, why don't you explain where you are coming from then? Like, what are your political affiliations? Where are you coming from?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm broadly speaking an anti-capitalist. I understand that there are certain structural inefficiencies built into capitalism that create a lot of conflict. And I think we need to address those problems, not just at the social level by advocating for social change, but slowly but surely through democratic procedures, ultimately give ownership back to the workers. And that's my perspective.
Okay,
Great.
that makes sense.
thanks for being here. It's a pleasure having you on, Hassan. And yeah, thank you. Next, under Destiny and to the right of Sargon, we have Nick Fuentes. Did I pronounce that correctly? Fuentes?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. We have Nick Fuentes. He's a self-described American nationalist who attended the Charlottesville rally and claims he had to leave Boston University because of subsequent threats. Correct?
Correct. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Would you like to describe some of your political stances, or?
Sure. I also do a podcast, America First. That's kind of old news, trying to put that behind me. But yeah, to describe my political views, I would call myself a reactionary, a nationalist, a paleo-conservative. If we're talking about the size and scope of government, I would probably say I'm basically indifferent to the size of government so long as the will of the people is executed, so long